The first thing is you have to resist. You can't immediately give your opponent and let your head go down. The moment your neck is here, it's going to be very hard to get out of that lock. So the first thing you do before you try any escape is you have to resist when your opponent has his hands around your neck. You have to immediately resist. And by resisting, you keep your head, tighten your neck, straighten your neck out, and it'll be really hard for him to pull my neck down. But before you even try and escape, you have to keep that neck straight and resist right away. Now once he gets that lock and I'm still resisting, my right hand goes around Lanny's neck and reaches here, and I'm going to try and push my shoulder to his shoulder like this. So what it does is it's going to cause his grip, his arm to fold. His left arm is going to bend. The moment it's bent, I can, at this point, sneak my other arm in, and then I can get into a neutral position again. So what will happen a lot of times is here, and you'll fight over it here, and then he'll finally break the arm, and then you can get in, reset your clinch. So that's the first escape. When someone has you locked in, you reach your arm, or it'll be on the outside of his lock, and you pull yourself towards his shoulder, try and touch his shoulder, and that'll break his lock. The second escape from the clinch is the typical one that most people learn when you're in class. Is he'll have the lock, I'm resisting, and at this point my right arm goes cross face and I lock. So what I try and do here is push his head, get my hand in his face, and try and stiff arm him. And if I can stiff arm him, that'll break the lock. And then I can pinch his arm here, and once it's locked, then we can either knee, and then we'll reset our clinch. So he'll have me locked here, then I break it, stiff arm. Notice how my arm comes across his face. The escapes only work well when you do it right away. So if he has a deep lock, I am gonna have a hard time because he's already gonna be tight. He's already gonna be tight, and I will not be able to get my hand in there because he won't let it. So a lot of times people have hard times getting out of the lock because they're too late. So if I let him sink his clinch in and he has me in the double lock, I will have a very hard time, no matter what escape I try and use, to get out of it because he'll already establish a dominant position. So remember, you have to use it right away, and if you miss your timing, it's much harder to get out of it. Just as a bonus, the third way, if he gets me in the double lock here, is you can try and go lower. So try and go for a body lock. So if he has here, then you can move in. But that's another way, is you can try and go for a quick body lock to get out of it. So those are three things you can do when someone has you in a lock, in the clinch. The first one is the one I always use. The other two you can use, but I find if I'm fast enough, 95% of the time, the first escape always works for me.